I know I'm supposed to be happy. Hello, everybody. This is the only sign to Christmas because I've still got the kind of I'm a celebrity jungle feel about me. You've caught me at a really bad time. I've just opened yet another card. This happens every blooming year. Dear David, wishing you a very rice Christmas. And all this rice falls out. And I know straight away it's from Uncle Ben. Anyway, what we're going to do is we're going to carry on with the challenge. Today is going to be all about Aldi versus M&S. We're going to concentrate on steak and I will explain what we've got and the varying cost. You'll be amazed.
Right, so this is going to be quite an interesting challenge. So on the left we have Aldi's specially selected salt dry aged Aberdeen Angus ribeye steak, which has been salt dry aged for 25 days with then a further maturation for 40 days. We've had them before. They are 227 grams and they cost £7.29 each. Then we come over to the M&S collection British ribeye salt dry aged for minimum of 30 days. Now it doesn't mention any further maturation, if that's the word. Now this beauty is 240 grams, so yes, it's 13 grams, which is probably a teaspoon of sugar, different to the Aldi one. And interestingly, against the £7.29, it's £16. Now then, that is, if you're catering for 4 people, that is a bit of a showstopper. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to treat them both exactly the same as I always would do. Griddle them. We're then going to hand them to Auntie Karen, half of the Aldi and half of the M&S, and you will know exactly which is which, and then she can make the decision. And I love this because I don't think there's going to be much of a contest. There's not going to be a massive difference between them, so let's see how it all pans out. So here we are. We've stripped the covering off them. We've allowed them to come up to room temperature for 3/4 of an hour, and the whole way through this, the Aldi's on the left, the M&S is on the right. Okay, so the first thing we need to do, and ironically, it's M&S olive oil spray. We need to give them both a really nice covering of olive oil. Right, so I'm going to make sure it's as same as it can be. Okay, and then we generously salt. With plenty salt. Okay, so that's that bit done. Ordinarily I'd put a bit of garlic on this, but Auntie Karen's not keen on the garlic, so it's just having a peppered covering. Okay, so the challenge is about to begin. This griddle pan needs to be absolutely boiling. And so we'll come back, honestly, in about a minute and a half. These don't go near that until 90 seconds has passed. Okay, we've hit the 90 seconds. So the left one is the Aldi. That drops on there. And immediately we get the M&S one. Oops, look at that. We get that on the right hand side. So yeah, it's 13 grams bigger. So let's see how we go. I'm going to give these 3.5 minutes on each side. They should come out fairly pink and medium rare. And then it'll be up to Auntie Karen to decide. So, yes, we're going to be 3.5 minutes. But while this side's open to the elements, it's getting covered just like the side that's cooking did, with a good spread of olive oil and the same dosing of salt both sides. That's lovely. Be interesting to see. I mean, I know M&S, it's a luxury, it's a treat for everybody, but you know, 16 quid versus £7.29 is amazing, really. I actually thought this one would be about 10 quid. It's 16. Right. Let's give it another couple of minutes. Right, we're just approaching the 3.5 minute time, so let's loosen them off and fling them over. Yeah, that's just what we want to see. And again, the M&S one, sticking in just the same way, and over that one goes. And I've got to say, I'm not seeing a massive difference, but we'll give them another 3.5 minutes. There they are, Aldi, M&S. That's only M&S looks bigger when you look at it like that. But they're going in there for 10 minutes just to totally relax, but keep them warm. Right, we're rested. The juices are being applied equally. Okay, so Auntie Karen is getting that Aldi, and she's getting a bit more juice. She's getting that, as we keep remembering the left and right. And of course I'm getting that, who's a lucky boy then. And I'm also getting that. You want?
Do you want me to just eat?
Yes, just you try it before you put chimichurri on.
Yeah.
Just try it. They've both been cooked in exactly the same way. Okay? Nice. So that's nice. And what about the other one? Yes, good thinking. Swallow the first bit and then here she goes. This could be M&S, could be Aldi.
Yeah, I like the taste. But I like to say that.
Yes, you tell me which one. That one. Well, I can now tell you and be very proud to say that's M&S. Because it's on your left, so it's on our right. That is M&S. That is £16 and that is £7.29.
Well, at the end of the day, it's not. It tastes very similar, but I just.
That was the piece you preferred.
Yeah.
So there we go, guys. M&S have scored a win, but it's a very close margin, and I get to relax. So yeah, we've handed it to M&S. It was really, really close. Not based on cost at all, just taste. But the one thing we both said was, in both cases, Aldi and M&S, the steak is like too thin. You know, if you go in a restaurant, you get a thicker steak, and then it's much easier to do a medium rare. Because off camera, Karen said to me, "Dave, this is medium," and I said, "Well, I only left it for 3.5 minutes." So, you know, supermarkets, can we have a thicker? I know you do a big daddy rump steak. Can we have a thicker ribeye? Yes, it may be 10 ounce, it may be 12 ounce, but we'll pay for it. So that's us until we do the smoked salmon challenge. Say night, night, Karen.
Night.
Thank you very much.